If you're looking for permanent weight loss, or you want to reverse your lifestyle disorders like diabetes, hypertension, PCOD, fatty liver, or whatever it be, following a sustainable diet is not an option, it is a must. Why? What is sustainable diet? How to follow a sustainable diet? Do you have all this question? Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Wellness Munch, where we answer all your nutrition queries in a most sustainable way. Why sustainable diet? Just tell me, why not? Don't you stay within a family? Don't you love food? If yes, then sustainable diet is the only way to go. I know you must be feeling very special when you start a special kind of a diet, right? But all that enthusiasm is only for the initial days. Initially you feel great, you feel good that you're doing something to yourself, but ultimately after a week, when you see rest of your family is enjoying some other meal and you are stuck with some specific food, it hurts. You feel irritated, you feel low on energy, and probably you become angry. Then what happened? Again you get back to box number 1. Does that make sense? If you have to go back to square one, then why did you spend so much of energy, money and whatnot on following a special diet, right? What does it teach you? It teaches you that you need a diet which is aligned with your family food, which you can enjoy with everybody. Now that's what sustainable diet is important. So what is sustainable diet? A diet which is environment friendly as well as human friendly, which allows you to celebrate your traditional food, which consider your food choice. A diet which is affordable, which is not only good for you but for your entire family, which is close to your family meal, which understand the seasonality. And lastly, a diet which is balanced, which consider or understand your micronutrient and macronutrient requirement, which gives you ample amount of antioxidants, maintain the pH of your diet, and of course boost your immunity. You know what? It's very surprising to see no one is talking about balanced diet. People are going crazy for a low carb, high protein, high fat, high fiber and whatnot kind of a diet. But does that really helpful? Can you follow that kind of particularly tweaked diet for long? No. So what do you need to do? Follow a sustainable diet. I know you must be having certain questions. Sustainable diet, does it mean plant-based diet? No. The sustainable diet address your traditional food choice. If you're a non-vegetarian, you can still enjoy your fish, meat, chicken. But one thing you need to be careful about is the portion of your non-vegetarian food. See, it has to be a part of meal, not the entire meal. People ask me, does sustainable diet means eating only organic food? Again, no. If you can afford, yes, you can go for organic choices, but in India, getting a real authentic organic food is a little difficult. But if you can't afford it, then relax. Just go for the freshly available fruits and vegetables from the market. Now the most exciting part, how to follow a sustainable diet to reduce weight as well as to reverse your lifestyle disorders like diabetes, hypertension, as I've mentioned earlier. Now, you need to remember 3 things: quality of food, quantity of food, and frequency of your eating. So let's discuss the first point, quality of food. What kind of food you should be buying to follow a sustainable diet? First thing first, focus on nutri-dense food rather than buying only empty calories. Now, what are nutri-dense food? Yes, you are right. All the whole grains, legume, pulses, nuts, seeds, fresh vegetables, fruits, milk product, good spices. If you're a non-vegetarian, maybe meat, chicken, fish, egg, yeah, all that food. And what are empty calories? You are right. The supermarket section, which is filled up of branded food like biscuits, bhujia, namkeen, instant pasta, instant noodles, instant soup, fruit juice, vegetable juice, all that packaged and ultra processed food that you should be avoiding and should stop wasting your money on them. Point number 2, quantity. People often ask me, how much shall I eat? Come on, it's your stomach, right? You should be knowing how much to eat. Actually, you know what? We always miss that signal which your body gives you when you are eating. Because we are busy. We are busy with phone, we are busy with TV, we are busy in chit-chatting with people, right? While eating. So what happens? You often miss that signal where body tells you, stop, don't eat more. So when you are eating, pay attention to your food. Chew your food, eat slowly, relax, you will get the signal. Point number 3, frequency. How many times you should be eating in a day, or a particular food, how many times you can eat. See, let's start with the number of meals. It depends on you. It depends on, again, your work schedule. How much of time you can invest on cooking or making food. Generally, 3 to 6 meals in a day is enough. You can go for 3 major meals and have 2 small snacks, or if you want, you can distribute your entire food into 6 small meals. Whatever works for you is the best. But consider and pay attention to variety. Do not eat same kind of a food on a regular basis. Try to bring variety in cereal choice, in your pulse choice, legume choice, vegetables, fruits, wherever it may be. Now, apart from these 3 major points, try to go plastic free. Yes, you must discard all your plastic container, plastic bottle, dabba from your kitchen. Try to replace them with some other good sustainable materials. Like for example, if you're using a plastic water bottle, replace it with stainless steel or earthen bottle, or maybe a glass bottle. Try to choose a more safer kind of utensils for your kitchen. If you're using non-stick pan or aluminium karhai, why don't you replace them with cast iron or stainless steel, or maybe earthen pot. Yeah, those are available, not that costly, and trust me, those are very, very durable. Apart from quality, quantity and frequency of food and avoiding plastic, you must pay attention to your sleep. Sleep deep. I can't tell you how important is sleep, and let me tell you, there is no sleep bank. So today, if you are deprived of sleep, you cannot catch hold of it tomorrow, or you cannot balance it out tomorrow. Stay active and engage yourself with at least 150 minutes of exercise in a week. That is a must. Human body meant to move. It is not designed to sit in a particular place for a long time. Get up. If nothing is possible, just roam around. Just walk in your flat. I know in this COVID situation, things are difficult. You might be not able to go out, but at least in your room or in your rooftop, if you have that facility, just walk or get yourself involved in some kind of activity which allows you to move your body. Drink water. Don't, stress yourself with cold water, hot water, infused water and all that stuff. Simple water. Try to drink 2.5 to 3 liters of water every single day. And lastly, release your stress. I can't tell you how important is that. If you are stressed, the entire hormonal balance gets disturbed, and that impacts your body, right? This is a matter of developing habit. You need to learn how to vent out or how to de-stress yourself. If possible, develop a hobby. If not, seek help. There are people who are there to help you how to release stress. Seeking help is okay rather than damaging yourself. You know what? What is the best part of sustainable diet? It doesn't only focus on you. When you adopt certain habit, because sustainable diet is all about adopting good habits. So give me one excuse why you will say no to sustainable diet. There is none. Enough of running behind this trendy diet. These trends will come and go, but you need to focus on something which is going to be there forever. You have no idea how powerful is sustainable diet. Yes, it takes time because developing habit is not easy. You need to fight with yourself to develop a habit. But once you have developed that, bang, you are sorted for the rest of your life. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Next week, we will be back with some other topic. Till then, stay happily healthy and, of course, stay safe.